What office habit finally pushed you to the brink? Every office has that one person who treats the communal kitchen like their personal pantry. In our office, it was Greg. Greg, the coffee thief. Every morning, like clockwork, my artisanal coffee mysteriously vanished, replaced by a cheap and sad substitute. I confronted him once, but the man had the audacity to shrug and say, "If you label it, I won't touch it." So I did. Big bold letters. My coffee, do not touch. Next morning, gone. He was a coffee klepto, with no remorse. Now, my artisanal coffee wasn't just a caffeine fix, it was a ritual, and Greg was trampling all over it with his sticky fingers. That's when I decided it was time for petty revenge. I brewed a special pot, just for him, a concoction of the most potent decaf I could find. Little did Greg know, it wasn't just decaf, I added a little something extra, a healthy dose of fiber powder. The next day, I made sure to be early, the office was quiet as I set the trap. By the time Greg came in, I was already pretending to be hard at work. He sauntered to the kitchen with his usual smugness and poured himself a generous cup. I watched from my desk, anticipation tingling. Within an hour, Greg was shifting uncomfortably, beads of sweat forming on his forehead. By lunchtime, he was making frequent and frantic trips to the restroom. He looked like he was in the midst of a gastrointestinal opera. Colleagues started to notice. Whispers turned into giggles. As he dashed for the umpteenth time, someone sarcastically asked, "Rough night, Greg?" By the afternoon, Greg was pale, visibly shaken, and utterly embarrassed. The coffee theft stopped completely. I got my peace and my coffee back, and Greg learned that some things just aren't worth the steal. The office never discovered my little secret, but every time I see Greg walking past the kitchen, I smile to myself. Sometimes, revenge is a dish best served with a side of fiber.